From a guy that's revolutionizing the hotel industry in India to the 24-year-old behind the AI revolution, they're all under 30 years of age. They are all billionaires, and none of them inherited their wealth. Number 10. Mark Zuckerberg. No one has been able to beat Mark Zuckerberg's billionaire status. The guy that created the whole concept of social media remains to be the youngest self-made entrepreneur that reached billionaire status. He was only 23 years old at the time. Currently, he's trying to forever change the world of virtual reality, and Meta, aka Facebook, is sinking billions and billions of dollars into this project. Hopefully, this project is successful, because Zuck lost so much money on Facebook's new platform. Number 9. Ritesh Agrawal. Slightly older than Zuckerberg was Ritesh Agrawal. He was born in 1993 in India, and he is currently 23 years old. The current billionaire comes from a modest. His family sued to own a shop in the small town where they lived. Then, when he came of age, Ritesh moved to Delhi. Realizing that college wasn't for him, he applied for the Thiel Fellowship and won it. He is forever changing the hotel industry with his OYO rooms. The company was launched for the first time in March of 2013. In just 5 short years, they've managed to raise $1 billion in capital from investors. The following year, Agrawal decided to buy another $2 billion worth of shares in OYO. This investment tripled his holding of OYO rooms, and around this time, Ritesh Agrawal was given the title of one of the youngest billionaires in the world. Number 8. Austin Russell. Austin Russell is a Stanford dropout who, similarly to our previous young entrepreneur, got a grant from the Thiel Fellowship for $100,000. After that, he decided to smash that like button just like you should if you haven't done so already. But no, in all seriousness, he decided to start Luminar Technologies. The company was founded in 2012, and it was best on laser and lidar sensors. For some reason, Austin Russell just knew that his sensors would become extremely valuable in the future, and he was right. Thanks to Luminar Technologies, Austin Russell attained billionaire status at the tender age of 25. Currently, the technology his company makes is used primarily on self-driving vehicles, and the company is working with Toyota and Volvo. Basically, these sensors that are installed on the car will bounce light off nearby objects. This way, the car can detect if there is something nearby and drive accordingly. Number 7. Alexander Wang. AI is the future of technology, and no one knows this better than Alexander Wang, the tech entrepreneur who started a company and at the age of 25 became a billionaire. He was born and raised in Los Alamos, New Mexico to 2 physicist parents. As a young boy, he always wanted to learn more and learn faster. AI has helped him achieve that faster than anything else in life. He founded Scale AI, a company that creates the data that AI technology uses. To start the company, he dropped out of MIT and began working on his dream. Currently, with one of the biggest net worths in the world, he's helping the U.S. Air Force, the U.S. Army, Flexport, and GM to unlock the potential of all their stored data. He realized that all of the giant companies have rivers and rivers of data that they aren't using. His company takes that data, compiles it, and gives it to the company in the form of actionable advice. Number 6. John Collinson. John Collinson was only 26 years old when he made the Billionaires list. Currently, he is 32 years old and is the president and co-founder of Stripe, a company specializing in financial technology and software. At the time of making this video, John Collinson's net worth stands at $11.4 billion. The first company they founded was called Shoppa, which was later merged with Automatic. After this, Collinson decided to move to Silicon Valley from Limerick, Ireland. He wasn't searching for opportunity. According to Collinson, at the time he left the small town, it was considered a quote-unquote war zone. Number 5. Pedro Franceschi. This Brazilian entrepreneur who became a billionaire at the age of 26 made his wealth by starting and co-founding a Brazilian company called Brex. It's a fintech startup that made both him and Henrique Dubogras a lot of money. In fact, Pedro and Enrique met in a Twitter argument, and they banded together to start Pagar.me. This small business, also in fintech, was later sold to a Brazilian rival. But it was finally time for Pedro to get his college degree. However, both Pedro and Enrique quit before completing a year at Stanford. They started Brex together in 2017, and the rest is history. The company is currently valued at $12.3 billion, and the evaluation was done by a California-based company. Number 4. Bobby Murphy. Born in Berkeley, California, this young visionary became a billionaire in 2015 when he was just 27 years old. Currently, he is 34 years old and he lives in the US, where Bobby is smashing that subscribe button just like you should if you haven't done so already. But no, seriously now. In 2010, Murphy graduated from Stanford with Bachelor in Mathematical and Computational Sciences. How did he make his money? Well, he was one of the leading people that created Peekaboo, a disappearing image messaging app. If you're thinking, hey, that sounds like Snapchat, that's because it is Snapchat. Peekaboo was later renamed Snapchat. Number 3. Evan Spiegel. The previous billionaire made most of his money through Snapchat, and so did Evan Spiegel. He co-founded the platform along with Bobby Murphy. In 2015, Spiegel was said to be one of the youngest billionaires in the world according to Forbes. While he was attending Stanford, Bobby Murphy pitched him the idea of this strange new messaging app using disappearing images. It seemed risky at first, but then he dropped out of college to focus on his business 100%. Right now, he has peaked in Forbes 400 with a net worth valued at over $13.8 billion. Because he has so much wealth, Spiegel decided to donate 13 million shares to everything from art to education, and even non-profit organizations. Number 2. Patrick Collinson. This is the second of the Collinson brothers. He is the older of the two, but they were both smart enough to seize the opportunity fintech provided at the time. While attending the University of Limerick, he began learning the ins and outs of computers and programming. Mind you, this was when he was only 10 years old. He was really gifted since he won the 41st Young Scientist in Technology exhibition in 2005. When he and his brother founded Stripe, Musk helped them out, and with a $2 million investment, they grew the company to billions of dollars. And at the age of 28 years old, he became a billionaire. Number 1. Dustin Moskowitz. Just like Mark Zuckerberg, most of the people that worked on this revolutionary new social network at the time became wealthy. In March of 2011, when he was 28 years old, Forbes named him the youngest self-made billionaire, estimating his 2.34% of the Facebook stock to be worth just over $1 million at the time. He is currently 38 years old, and his stake in Facebook is worth $11.3 billion. But he's now focusing on giving some of that wealth away. He and his then-girlfriend, now wife, founded Good Ventures. The company has donated about $100 million since 2011, and they continue to do so. Check out these videos next.